2 games down, 2 to go here on this opening day at Oklahoma City 2024. Stanford and Texas ready to meet up. Payoff pitch. Dayton takes strike 3.
Great job by Nyjah Kennedy to get back into that count. She fell behind 3-0 and showed a bit of lack of command, but the 3-1 got her back into it, and then this rise ball low and away.
2-2 from Kennedy. And she blows her away. Round 1 goes to Nyjah.
Let's take a look at the pitch sequence of Kennedy versus Atwood. Round 1 goes up and in, and she fouls it off. She's a little bit behind that pitch. Takes a rise ball out of the zone to get to this pitch that was sweeter. Fouls it off, a good foul ball. Take there with the curve, and then ends up chasing that rise ball well out of the zone.
Steve Gould behind the plate. And there's a swing from Gall. Couldn't hold up on a rise. A bunt from Henry to third. There's the first Texas base runner. Caden Henry, the freshman, with a bunt base hit. In Texas softball history. That one gets away from Kennedy. Off the glove of Kaneshiro. And Henry darts to second. Washington squares again, lays it down to third again. And the captain gets the job done. Successful sacrifice for Alyssa Washington. On 3-2, slap to third. That is off the glove of Berry. It is a fair ball. Even though the ball landed in foul territory, it hit the glove of Berry fair, and the Longhorns have them at the corners.
Great barrel control here by Ashton Maloney to get the top half of the ball to create more of a line drive.
2-1 to Dayton. Texas trying to break through against the National Player of the Year. And Bella hits a ground ball that sneaks towards second. It's backhanded by Kern. 1 run is in. Maloney, however, is tagged out at third. Texas does take the lead, though. Bella Dayton with an RBI single off of Nyjah Kennedy, and number 1 Texas has the game's first run.
Texas using their short game and their speed in this inning. What a play by Taryn Kern to keep that ball on the dirt and then to be able to get Ashton Maloney with the...
We'll see. That could be a game-saving play by Kern. Long way to go, but a big out to get. Right side, Scott. That one Kern cannot get to. Lim's throw to the plate is in time. And Dayton is called out, and Mike White is not going to even think about this. He's calling for a challenge immediately, and he is very frustrated. He has to call for a challenge.
Great throw, great catch, but Bella Dayton does get her hand to the backside of home plate there. I think this one will be overturned, and it should be Texas's second run.
After further review, the call on the field has changed. The runner is safe.
And it's an RBI single for Mia Scott.
First challenge.
Longhorns get a couple. They do push that second run across against Nyjah Kennedy.
As many sports as you can.
Berry couldn't hold up. There's another strikeout. And the first 1-2-3 inning of the night for the fearless freshman Kavan.
They're throwing it around, but that was out number 3, and Kavan gets her 4th strikeout with this changeup. Opponents are chasing this pitch 33% of the time, well located in the dirt.
1-2 for Lim. On the ground left side, this will be Scott, the third baseman, getting the lead runner Mailer at second or not. Hang on a minute now.
Kind of took her time. You can tell doesn't have a great grip on it. Oh, and an unusual way that Alyssa Washington had possession of the ball, where it hits off of her glove and then gets stuck in between her forearm and her body.
Yeah, so what the umpires have to decide is whether or not she had control of the ball in her hand or her glove. Simply trapping the ball against her body does not count as possession to make the out.
All right, Christy, thank you for clarifying that. So by that standard, it's the right call on the field by Cameron Ellison. And Stanford gets a heck of a gift here. 2 on, 1 out. Basically a blue moon scenario to reach base against her in these moments. And Chan will ground one to second, and she will not reach base against her. Cat and JC enjoy it. The Horns still Cardinal lineup. There he takes strike 3. Kavan escapes another jam, and Texas still leads by 2. 2-0 Texas. And Mitchell takes ball 4. A third walk in the inning. And the Longhorns load him up. And she'll swing away and shoot one through the right side for a base hit, which is booted by Lim. That means a second run scores. Scott is home. Stewart crosses on the error, and Texas doubles its lead, courtesy of the freshman Teagan Henry.
Teagan Henry coming through in the 7 spot. She likes to swing at the first pitch 39% of the time. She's actually the most aggressive hitter on the team, so no surprise that she gets a pitch over the heart of the plate and she attacks it. That bobble out in right field is going to cost Stanford another run, and now Texas is up by 4.
On the ground is short. Martinez backs up, Spears throws, and ends it for Texas. Teagan Kavan twirls a one-hit shutout in her World Series debut.
Yeah, she should have a smile after the complete game. First freshman to throw a complete game shutout in the World Series in Texas history. Wow, what a stat about the outing that Teagan Kavan had here today.